Welcome to the sweet world of cake making. Before those marvelous creations, let's see how the workers get ready for action. It's all about getting clean. Just put on your gloves, friends. Starting with the ingredients, where they meet machinery and ideas become cakes. Ingredients are mixed thoroughly so that smooth batter could be easily poured in a bunch of molds to create thousands of cakes at once. Hand ovens have done their magic very well. They kept the temperature just right to make sure the cakes rise perfectly. Now, the cakes are gently sliced into 3 to 4 perfect layers by those automatic cutters. Next comes the preparation of a lot of cake frosting, so they just pick the materials they need for a day. I'm gonna need that robotic arm at my house to move the huge flour bags around the kitchen. The perfect setup I have ever seen. It's all about adding those extra touches to ensure everything is just perfect right before adding the hundreds of dozens of eggs. The machines pick up eggs with gentle care and place them on spools. The eggs are then cracked open all automatically while the yolks are separated from the whites with extreme care. Okay, bud, I didn't spot any errors here. It's just perfect. Check out those molds carrying egg whites separately from the yolks to dry them out as required with the eggs and icing sugar. Ready? It's time to make the frosting. Everything goes into this big mixer, except powdered sugar. The machine whips it all together to create a smooth, creamy mixture. Now the frosting is spread between each layer of the cake. The machine carefully spreads an even layer of frosting on each slice and then onto the top of the cake to ensure a perfectly delicious taste in every bite. Here, a classic chocolate cake is under process with vanilla frosting and chocolate decoration details. The contrast is not only beautiful but also delicious, and that rich frosting is to die for. The unique processing look at this cake assembling automation where the cake layer with frosting travels beneath the belt while the one which is supposed to cover it comes from above, hence perfectly uniting the hundreds of 3-layered cakes. Alright folks, let's just dress these cakes up with that rich, creamy frosting. It's hard to concentrate on the video while not eating one of these super delicious cakes. I mean, I'm on a diet, so you better look out for that. Now this machine expertly layers 2 slices of cake. In between it spreads a rich, creamy coffee frosting for the perfect coffee flavor you may love. Next, the smart robotic arm adds a smooth layer of coffee frosting on top of the cake. Just look at that even, luscious spread. Now it's time for the fun part. The designs. These machines dip those beautiful macarons into beautiful chocolate ornaments. After the frosting bath, every cake gets a unique touch of manual artistry. The macarons are carefully placed around the side of the cake. A bit more chocolate frosting here and there makes each cake look absolutely stunning. Perfect! Let's get together for this amazing sweet creation where vanilla frosting is carefully spread between each layer of the cake. Using machines ensures a smooth and even layer every time. The chocolate coats each bar just perfectly, giving it that glossy, mouth-watering finish we just can't get over. This is exactly where they get their irresistible Chosy vibe. So, after their Chosy bath, they glide through a drying tunnel where some cool air helps the chocolate set, creating a crispy, delicious shell. The chill time helps them set just perfect, giving them a flawless finish. It's crucial to keep tabs on the temperature as it makes sure to prevent any melting or uneven coating, so every bite stays deliciously consistent. Once they're spot on, the bars are carefully sealed and packed. Each one is placed in its box, all set to hit the shelves and bring that sweet satisfaction. Who asked for pasta factory automation? Well, here we are, friends, watching the very common flour getting the crowning pasta. It all starts from gathering and processing the durum wheat to make flour for pasta. The durum wheat rolls into the factory and gets special treatment. The quality control crew makes sure it's spotless and pest-free. Then it goes through cutting-edge cleaners that kick out any chaff, stones, or trash, leaving only the finest golden grains ready to shine. Time to level up those grains into semolina flour. They hit up some next-level mills that grind them into the ultimate pasta base. The flour gets a sifting session to smooth out any lumps and get it looking just right. Finally, it's bagged up, sealed tight with all the details, and ready to roll out to pasta. Kneading it well is necessary to build up the gluten and get that smooth, stretchy vibe. Fancy machines handle this automatically to keep things on point. Rolling the dough through a sheeting machine into thin, even sheets is making me even more excited to watch my favorite pastas getting in. Shape. This machine can tweak the thickness of any pasta type, making moving those sheets through cutting machines or dies to shape them into whatever pasta you're going for. Spaghetti, fettuccine, or style. They're running the dough through cutters to get it into those iconic pasta shapes. These machines can be adjusted to fit different shapes and sizes. At last, they are set on drying racks or conveyors that evenly dry it with advanced tech, keeping everything perfect. Advanced machines use temperature and humidity-controlled drying rooms or tunnels to speed up the process and ensure everything dries evenly. Machines and labor keep an eye on humidity levels to prevent moisture buildup, which can cause mold or spoilage. Now is the time to sort the pasta into uniform batches with sorting machines to keep things consistent. You're watching the amazing technology-based advanced machines which are responsible to make batches, which then transfer the batches into each separate chamber so the robotic arms will easily pick the calculated pasta every. First, the machines seal the pasta strips in a transparent plastic wrap to make sure the pasta stays safe and fresh during its entire shelf life. Finally, sealing machines pack it up tight with nitrogen flushing to keep it fresh and spoilage-free. Attached with labeled boxes, it's being loaded into cartons using advanced machinery for shipping. Pasta is like a flavor playground with its endless shapes and textures. From classic spaghetti to fancy ravioli, each type adds its flair to your meal. It's a go-to that makes every dish pop with delicious vibes. I strongly agree with that, living my whole life depending on them and only. Okay, as you can see, the dough gets rolled into smooth sheets and then cut or shaped into all kinds of awesome designs with top-notch machines. It's where precision and creativity collide to turn simple dough into pasta magic. Pasta lovers, you're going to watch more shapes get rolled out of the amazing machines, so maybe you just hit the like button to motivate us. After shaping the smooth pasta dough just right, the pasta shapes are spaced on a conveyor belt for the next stage. They travel through a tunnel where the steam is all set to get these pastas almost ready for your every cuisine. In the perfectly controlled environment, the pasta gets their precise steaming process that ensures they reach the perfect, yummy, soft, and delicious texture. Once it reaches the required consistency, it's ready to be packed and shipped. Tortiglione is a standout pasta with its cool twist and ridged vibe. It's like penne but with deep spiral grooves that give it a unique look. Those ridges aren't just for show, they grab onto sauces like a pro, making it perfect for chunky, creamy or meaty sauces. With its bold texture and flexible shape, tortiglione shines in classic Italian recipes and new inventive dishes. Macaroni is the ultimate elbow-shaped pasta with a slight curve giving it that iconic look, and all this magic is possible due to those amazing machines that can churn out the pasta dough like that every time. It comes in smooth and rigid versions, but either way, it's perfect for scooping up sauces thanks to its hollow center. It cooks fast and keeps its shape, making it a go-to for creamy or chunky dishes. Macaroni is perfect to add in classics like mac and cheese and shines just as bright in pasta salads and hearty soups like pasta and fagioli. Music. This careful packing process ensures that every box of pasta reaches consumers in perfect condition, ready to be enjoyed in all its delicious, perfectly cooked glory. I love pasta, I know you love it too, and so does every second person in the United States. That's the reason every year just a single person consumes 6 to 7 pounds of pasta alone based on recent research. That's quite a number. Music. Ice cream is a legendary dessert that never goes out of style thanks to its rich, creamy vibe and endless flavor options. Made from a blend of milk, cream, and sugar, it's churned to perfection for that smooth, velvety goodness. Each bite is something to die for, with flavors from classic vanilla and chocolate to trendy ones. Whether you're going for a cone, cup, or stick, ice cream is the ultimate comfort food that always hits the spot. Fried mushrooms coated in creamy sauce and breadcrumbs are a total vibe, mixing crunch with smooth, savory goodness. The mushrooms get dunked in a lush, velvety sauce that enhances their flavor. Then they're covered in golden, crispy breadcrumbs that add a satisfying crunch, frying them just right so you've got juicy, tender mushrooms inside a crispy, flavorful shell. It's the ultimate snack or side that's got the perfect mix of textures and tastes, making every bite a next-level experience. music,